राष्ट्रपति जो बाइडन ने पाकलैंड गोलीबारी दौरान मारे गए एक नौजवान के पिता द्वारा बंदूक की हिंसा नूं घटाउण दे उद्देश नाल एक कानून के पास होने ते चर्चा की है। राष्ट्रपति जो बाइडन ने इतिहासिक नवे बंदूक कानून के पास होने जश्न मनाउण दौरान टिप्पणियां दौरान कहा कि हथियार चुकण का अधिकार एक पूर्ण अधिकार नहीं है जो बाकी सारे उत्ते हावी हुंदा है।
We face literally a moral choice in this country. Moral choice with profound real world implications. Will we take wise steps to fulfill the responsibility to protect the innocent and while keeping faith with the constitutional rights? Will we match thoughts and prayers with action? I say yes, and that's what we're doing here today. We finally moved that mountain, a mountain of opposition, obstruction, and indifference that stood in the way and stopped every effort at gun safety for 30 years in this nation. Now's the time to galvanize this movement, because that's our duty to the people of this nation. That's what we owe those families in Buffalo, where a grocery store became a killing field. It's what we owe those families in Uvalde, where an elementary school became a killing field. That's what those families in Highland Park, where on July 4th a parade became a killing field. That's what we owe all of those families represented here today and all over this country the past many years across our schools, places of worship, workplaces, stores, music festivals, nightclubs, and so many other everyday places that have turned into killing fields. We'll not save every life from the epidemic of gun violence, but if this law had been in place years ago, even this last year, lives would have been saved. It matters. It matters. But it's not enough, and we all know that. Assault weapons need to be banned. They were banned. I led the fight in 1994. Then, under pressure from the NRA and the gun manufacturers and others, that ban was lifted in 2004. In that 10 years it was law, mass shootings went down. When the law expired in 2004 and those weapons were allowed to be sold again, mass shootings tripled. They're the facts. I'm determined to ban these weapons again and high-capacity magazines that hold 30 rounds and that let mass shooters fire hundreds of bullets in a matter of minutes. I'm not going to stop until we do it. Here's another thing we should do. We should have safe storage laws requiring personal liability for not locking up your gun. If you own a weapon, you have a responsibility to secure it and keep it under lock and key. Responsible gun owners agree. No one else should have access to it, so lock it up. Have trigger locks. And if you don't, and something bad happens, you should be held responsible. My fellow Americans, none of what I'm talking about infringes on anyone's Second Amendment rights. I've said it many times. I support the Second Amendment. When guns are the #1 killer of children in the United States of America, let me say it again. Guns are the #1 killer of children in the United States. More than car accidents, more than cancer,